Good evening, everyone. We bring this meeting to order and call it the regular meeting of the Weyburn City Council, held in council chambers at 5 p.m. Monday, December 17th, 2018. Councillor Brad Wheeler and Councillor Bailey are not attending here tonight due to other commitments. Tonight we have also with us Lincoln Alexander, a member of our Youth Council. He'll be bringing forth some words from the Youth Council as appropriate. At this point in time, we have the approval of the minutes of the regular council meeting held December 10th, 2018. Do you have a motion, please?
I'll make that, Your Worship.
I'll second that, Your Worship.
All in favor? Carried unanimously. I'm just going to, any additions to the agenda?
No additions from the administration, Your Worship.
Any from the council? Nothing? There's no public hearing notices, no delegation and proclamations, reports of standing committees or consent agendas. We have the motions now, accounts payable, and do we have a motion, please?
Yes, Your Worship. I'd like to make a motion that the purchases in the amount of $177,271.42 from December 7th to December 13th, 2018 be passed for payment.
I'll second that, Your Worship.
Any discussion? No discussion at this time. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Appointment Board of Revision and Development Appeals Board. Director of Finance, please. Any comments?
So this is just to appoint our Board of Revisions, Krishmer and Associates. We've used them for quite some time, and we'd like to use them in 2019 as well.
And that is at a cost of how much?
I don't have it on me. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
I don't have the total cost.
I think, Your Worship, I believe it was the same as last year with just a small
Yeah, it
increase
won't
in
be any
printing
change.
costs, I believe. So it's
Okay.
pretty
On that. Very good. Do you have a motion, please?
Your Worship, I'll make a motion that the City of Weyburn appoint Gord Krismer and Associates to serve as the City of Weyburn's Board of Revision for 2019 and further be contracted to provide municipal board services to perform the duties of the Development Appeals Board in the City of Weyburn for 2019.
Second?
I'll second that, Your Worship.
Discussion? No discussion? Call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Appointment Secretary of the Board of Revision and Development Appeals Board. Director?
It's the same.
It's the same. Okay. Is there another motion needed?
There is, Your Worship. I'll motion that Aileen Swenson of Gord Krismer and Associates be appointed as the Secretary for the Board of Revision for the 2019 taxation year, with duties outlined in the Board of Revision Assessment Appeals Manual, and further be appointed as Secretary to the Development Appeals Board with the costs presented.
Second?
I'll second that, Your Worship.
Discussion? No discussion? All in favor? Carried unanimously. Introduction of bylaws. Building official Amanda Kaufman, if you would please. For bylaw 2019-3393 in the contract zone, 325 Queen Street. If you would, please.
We have a request to rezone 325 Queen Street from highway commercial to a contract zone from Cindy Ann Bohm for the development of a doggy daycare and training facility which is neither permitted nor discretionary in the highway commercial zone. Current zoning for this site is highway commercial as it is adjacent to two major highways through Weyburn. The HC zone is designed for uses serving the traveling public or uses that require high level of accessibility. These areas are located adjacent major highways through the city. The land was previously RM of Weyburn land and was annexed into the city limits. At that point, we zoned it to highway commercial. However, previous use has always been industrial. As per the official community plan, the site is located in the Riverside Park subdivision, which encompasses a variety of land uses between light industrial and highway commercial. Many lots in this subdivision are not serviced and may appear run down or vacant. The site has not been occupied in a few years, so the addition of a business would be a welcome to the neighborhood. As per the Planning and Development Act, any proposed zoning bylaw amendment must be publicly advertised in the local paper, and required notice shall be advertised for 2 consecutive weeks, with the first ad appearing 4 clear weeks to the public hearing. Public advertising was in local paper on November 14th and 21st, was on the city website and posted at City Hall. As well, neighborhood notices were sent out to all property owners within 75 meters of the property, and no concerns or issues were brought forward. As such, staff recommends that council give first, second, and final reading to zoning bylaw with the following conditions. The contract zone agreement shall be signed and sealed between the City of Weyburn and the owner of the land and registered on the title at the developer's cost. Contract zone shall be in effect from the date of approval and expire on December 31st, 2021, at which time the land use and rezoning shall be reviewed if the tenant or owner wishes to extend the contract zone agreement. Should the doggy daycare training facility cease operation, the zoning of the site would revert to highway commercial and the contract zone agreement would become void.
Do you have a motion, please?
Your Worship, I'll move that bylaw 2019-3393 to amend City of Weyburn zoning bylaw 2003-2099 to allow for 325 Queen Street to be rezoned from highway commercial to a contract zone be read a first time.
I'll second that, Your Worship.
Discussion? If there's no discussion, call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Second reading, please.
Your Worship, I'll move that bylaw 2019-3393 to amend City of Weyburn zoning bylaw 2003-2099 to allow for 325 Queen Street to be rezoned from highway commercial to a contract zone be read a second time.
I'll second that.
Call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Third reading.
Your Worship, I'll move that bylaw 2019-3393 to amend City of Weyburn zoning bylaw 2003-2099 to allow for 325 Queen Street to be rezoned from highway commercial to a contract zone be given third reading at this meeting.
I'll second that.
Discussion? None. Call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously.
Your Worship, I will move that bylaw 2019-3393 to amend City of Weyburn zoning bylaw 2003-2099 to allow for 325 Queen Street to be rezoned from highway commercial to a contract zone be read a third time and passed.
I'll second that, Your Worship.
Call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Thus that is done, and your business can move forward onto there. Thank you. Good luck in your business. There's no unfinished business. We now have new business, a home occupation, at which time Mr. Richards is going to remove himself for conflict of interest. But does this still hold us a quorum? We still have a quorum?
Yes, it's still a quorum. It's still a quorum because when you have someone that declares a pecuniary interest, the quorum reduces by one, the number that you need. So yes, we're still in a quorum.
Okay. Go ahead, home occupation application, Lynette Richards.
An application has been received from Lynette Richards to operate a bookkeeping and personal income tax service from a residence at 466 Tom Hart Drive, legally described as Lot 30, Block 4, Plan 77R 39244, located in R1 zone in the Burnway Place subdivision. This business will operate during the hours of 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. This would be considered a controversial use as the occupation involves clients being directed to the home throughout the day. With minimal anticipated increase to traffic flow, parking in the driveway will be available to our clients. Home-based occupations are permitted in the R1 zone, but generally deemed controversial, requiring public notification and council review. Neighborhood notices were mailed out on November 26 to all neighbors within 75 meters of the applicant's home. Residents receiving the notice were given until Monday, December 10th, which no objections or concerns were received. Staff recommends that council approve the home occupation for 466 Tom Hart Drive, subject to the following conditions. No person other than the resident of the dwelling unit shall be engaged in the home occupation as an employee or volunteer. No advertisement carrying out the address of the dwelling in which the home occupation occurs may be placed in any media. The face of any home business sign on site must not exceed .092 square meters and must be placed within the inside half of the front yard setback. Home occupations are subject to periodic review to ensure compliance. Owner's driveway shall be used for off-street parking for clients, and a City of Weyburn business license shall be obtained prior to operation of the home occupation.
With that, do I have a motion, please?
Yes, Your Worship, I'm prepared to make a motion that the home occupation application from Lynette Richards to approve a bookkeeping and personal income tax service business from a residence on Tom Hart Drive, Lot 30, Block 4, Plan 77, R39244, zone as R1, be approved with conditions presented.
I'll second that, your worship.
Any discussion? No discussion? Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Worship. I just wanted to assure everybody that, as this is the house of Councillor Richards, that our bylaw officer will make sure that he abides, or that they abide by all our
Monthly
conditions on here,
checkups.
just the same as any other
Yep.
business operator would have to.
Very good. Call the question. All in favor? Carried unanimously. And as with this, just, you want to call him in? Mr. Richards back in. It was denied. That's just for, no. Yeah, so, anyway, what we're moving in to now, inquiries and announcements. Any inquiries and announcements from any of the council? Anything from the youth council? No? Announcements? Okay. This, just like to make the announcement that our next council meeting will be January 14th, at which time I won't be here at that point in time. But at this point in time, I also like to wish everyone, on behalf of the City Council and myself, our city staff, a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And hopefully 2019 will progress forward, and as our council moves forward with new and exciting things for Weyburn. And again, a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year on behalf of everyone here at City Hall. There's no notice of motion, no committee of the whole, and at that point, we shall adjourn the meeting. Merry Christmas to all.